I did nothing wrong at the Minneapolis airport. Let me be clear. I am not gay. I never have been gay. I wasn't eager to share this failure, but I should have anyway, because I am not gay.
Hi, this is Josh Marshall from TPM Media. It's Wednesday, August 29th, 2007. That was Senator Larry Craig's press conference yesterday in Boise, Idaho, explaining what did and did not happen in that men's room at the Minneapolis International Airport back in June of this year. Now, we're going to back up and look at the bigger issue here, which is the rash of bathroom misunderstandings over the course of this summer, particularly with legislators with very staunch anti-gay voting records. Now, we were reminded of this pattern by this morning's column by Frank Sarabino in the Palm Beach Post, where he discusses just this issue. One minute, you're railing against gay marriage ruining the moral fabric of our great nation, and the next, you're being hustled out of a public restroom by a guy who turns out to be an undercover cop. Now, before the incident with State Representative Bob Allen back in July, Allen was mainly known as being a strong opponent of the gay rights agenda and also the author of a proposed piece of legislation against public acts of indecency. Now, State Representative Bob Allen's case is one of the most complex misunderstandings.
This has been a very gross mistake, very bad mistake.
So, Bob, this is all a misunderstanding?
Hey, a very big misunderstanding, and I know that's what the judicial system for. These guys did their job, but I'm not in any way associated with what they're saying. This is disgusting.
What happened in Allen's case, he was in a park when a thunderstorm started, and he ducked into a public restroom to get out of harm's way to escape being struck by lightning. Now, while Representative Allen was in the bathroom, he stepped into the stall of the gentleman next to him to inquire whether he was okay, whether he'd been injured in the lightning storm. Now, things went downhill pretty much from there because the gentleman in the bathroom was a heavy-set black man, and according to Allen, he became so afraid that this black man would rob him or perhaps, quote-unquote, make him a statistic, that he agreed to have sex with the man to prevent any harm coming from him.
Pretty stocky black guy. There's none of the other black guys around in the park that,
Later, Allen adds,
I'm about to be a statistic here.
Allen says he was so intimidated he would have said anything, including offering to pay sex with a stranger.
And under duress, Representative Allen agreed to have sex with this man who was actually an undercover police officer, and that they would drive across the street, and apparently Allen thought that they would drive near a security guard station, and then he would save himself from this man who he thought he was going to be mugged by and had agreed under duress to have sex with. Now, Representative Allen is pleading not guilty to the charges, and incidentally, he's also had to apologize to the local branch of the NAACP for his racist defense against the allegations that he was trying to solicit sex in the public restroom.
Just the description can lead people to think, are you ducking into a class warfare, a race warfare scenario? Are you trying to pit the two together? Just because you're describing someone that way. If that sensitivity has been crossed, that was something I would definitely apologize for. That's how I described it. It was never meant racist.
Now, it turns out this happened in July. A month earlier, the incident with Senator Craig took place in the Minneapolis International Airport. The thing is, though, this isn't the first misunderstanding that Senator Craig had. Back in 1982, during the first congressional page sex scandal, Senator Craig, then Representative Craig, came forward to deny his involvement, even though no one ever had suggested that he had been involved. Take a look.
The names of congressmen alleged to be involved in the scandal have remained secret, but Idaho Republican Congressman Larry Craig, concerned that his name had been implicated, issued a public denial.
Persons who are unmarried, as I am, by choice or by circumstance, have always been the subject of innuendos, gossip, and false accusations. I think this is despicable.
One congressman came forward after rumors surfaced that he was involved in the case.
I've always been aggressive and upfront with what I believe in, and when I have people telling me that a whole series of false accusations are made against my character, frankly, it makes me mad as hell.
Now, as you can imagine, since Senator Craig pled guilty to these charges, even though he now says that guilty plea was a mistake, this has caused a lot of problem for him as a politician and for his political career. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll tell you about some of the fallout.
Knowing Governor Mitt Romney is knowing somebody who first and foremost has very strong family values. That's something I grew up with and believe in.
Now, that was Senator Craig in his video endorsing Governor Romney. Craig was the Senate co-liaison for Governor Romney's presidential campaign. Unfortunately, after this news broke, Governor Romney's campaign took that video off the campaign website, and in fact, the relationship between the two men seems to have soured dramatically. Here's some video of Governor Romney just yesterday speaking out about Senator Craig.
Well, very disappointing. Once again, we found people in Washington have not lived up to the level of respect and dignity that we would expect for somebody that gets elected to a position of high influence. Very disappointing. He's no longer associated with my campaign, as you can imagine. He resigned just today. Frankly, it's disgusting.
That's all we have today. I'm Josh Marshall from TPM Media, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Representative Allen, what happened?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been explained. It hasn't been explained to me yet.